Hello and welcome to What's Next. Sort of excited today. This is my mower that I bought after I got injured because I can't. If you've ever ridden a normal riding mower, it is really hard on the back. It's just the impacts you take. This is a Ferris Z2 with the Kawasaki motor. This is what I use to mow, and it's awesome. Built like a tank. I actually got these huge steel screws because I've been using this guy like a tractor almost, pulling logs and everything with it. It is these new single hydraulic transaxle that's on this thing is just torquey. It doesn't strain at all. I've pulled quite a bit with it, but still not the best thing to do. But I'm trying to get stuff cleaned up. So my wife's watched me struggle for a while trying to clean the property using my mower, but it has been perfect. But she was sweet and said if I could trade some stuff or find a dealer I could trade with, that she'd let me get a four-wheeler. So I've owned four-wheelers my whole life, but I haven't had one for the last 10 years. From a back standpoint, riding ATV is very easy for me because of how your hips are not out, your legs aren't out in front of you. Your feet are down and slightly below you. That keeps your whole vertical axis from your hips to your back in alignment, and walking or any even kind of bouncing movement is beneficial to your spine. So I got online and looked and emailed lots of different dealers, and I actually found a dealer that would actually trade with me for some stuff I had and make it affordable to get an ATV for me that I could use to try to clear stuff up. So what ATV I end up with, so 10 years ago I had a Can-Am 800, a brute force, and I love my brute force from a workhorse perspective. It just was really awesome. I love my Can-Am because it was just fast and nimble. I mean, it's still a decent sized four-wheeler. So I decided to take a chance, and here's what we ended up with. And this is the CFMOTO Cforce 800. I'd never seen one in person, but the dealer was willing to trade with me, and so I was very happy that he would do so. And we got it for a very affordable price after trading. So when I looked out around us and everything, this one really impressed me. Reminds me of seeing quality and everything. I've got 2 miles on it. We just got back with it yesterday. But it is a big four-wheeler. Compared to my brute force, or even the Can-Am, or even if you go look at a Can-Am Outlander, I always wanted to have the Max version, but they're just so expensive back then, so I did not buy it. So I've got 2 miles. So far, I really liked all the features. I liked that you had this 2-up seat. I liked that it had the winch, and I've already played with that, and I'll get some video today. Very nice. It's even got free spool capability. Down here you pull the switch and you can free spool it right out. Very powerful. It'll drag the four-wheeler with the brakes on. I like the headlights. I like how it looks of it. The tires, very aggressive tires. It's got the racks. This is from my little Kia Forte, so I used to go get gas because I hate the gas smell. But I love the 2-inch hitch. This guy fit right on there, so I can throw stuff in here to work. Very nice how the back is. Full skid plates down the bottom. Got skids protecting those boots. It's just really nice. The fit and finish, I can't find, whenever you look at fit and finish, you look at the lines in it, are they even? I mean, everything is really nice. I was really pleasantly surprised when I got to the dealership, because really surprised by it. How nice everything is, but it comes down to, will it be as reliable as the brute force for doing stuff? Because that was just, I did everything, pulled stuff I'd never believed a four-wheeler could pull with the brute. Only small thing that is a little bit difficult, here's your grab bar, here's the gas tank. A little tough even with a funnel, so I'm going to go get a second funnel to make that easier. You need one not too big, but that's sort of long, that can get up between here, because you're going to end up trying to work in here. And even with the long funnel that came with the metal gas can, it was a little difficult. You couldn't get it completed. So I'm pretty excited. I tested the ports yesterday, all works. People online, when I looked up all the issues, they claimed they had trouble shifting. Compared to my 4320, which was my John Deere tractor, it was a 3-speed hydrostatic. It was tough sometimes to get through the gears. This one is not hard at all. If you're in reverse, a little hill where you're putting pressure, I just tap it just a little bit, hit the brakes real quick, and I can shift into high and low. The high-low on this reminds me of the brute force, very torquey compared to the Can-Am 800. Low is pretty low. So let's go through horsepower-wise. It actually, I haven't really run it hard because I'm still in the break-in period, which is 150 miles. You have to change the oil and the rear diff oil. It's all got break-in oil in front and back. It feels really good. That extra torque really makes up, because this is significantly heavier than the brute force, but it feels on par with the brute force. Haven't really gotten into it yet. The weight on this is significant, close to 1,000 pounds, but it doesn't feel it. It feels really good. Braking wise, the brakes do require more pressure than the Can-Am and the brute force to really clamp down on them. The brute force had an internal wet disc brake, but I actually like the idea of having the all-around disc brakes. I've already pulled a few small trees with it and didn't strain a bit. I like the shocks, seem to be a pretty decent upgrade over what you'd get with the Kawasaki. You got your oil reservoir, and they are adjustable. Overall, everything's very clean inside of it. Everything looks nice. I mean, fit and finish everywhere is just great. So, like the rims were nice, and like I said, the tires. You've got a lock here, it just slides a bar over, stops you from getting the park into any other gear. This side here, I don't know if it's reinforced on here, if they could just break through that real easy to break that lock, I don't know, but it's still a nice feature. Your lights are great. It's your on-off starter. The horn's actually pretty loud. Let me see. I can hear it echoing in back from the woods, so pretty loud. You got a really heavy-duty parking brake. You really got to pull that guy pretty hard to get that on. Here's your winch controls. Oh, I didn't even take the plastic off. So this is your dash here. Pretty nice. Get it to. So I'll get some videos of it. Like maybe an overflow spout right there. Power steering. The Can-Am 800 was had more assist to it, the brute force, than I would give this one in terms of that electronic power steering. Can-Am was effortless, brute force was slightly under that, and then I'd give this one third place for that. In terms of value, I mean, if it's as reliable as the two ATVs, the Can-Am and the brute force, would be light years beyond it in terms of what you're getting with all the racks and everything. I still haven't gone through and learned all this stuff, the seats and everything, how they come out, but looks like the seat here can be quick released. I've never had racks on, so I assume these are some kind of quick lock mechanism, so I gotta read up on that. So we'll start it up. And you can cycle through. So 3.2 miles already. And it even has a trailer light under here. Somewhere you can hook up, it's got a built-in trailer under here. I gotta read the manual, but it even has trailer lights connector. Maybe look at all the lights, the high lows. So we'll go, might go out and we'll get some video of pulling trees with the winch and everything.